Hola mi gente. Whoop, whoop. How you guys doing? This is Tanya from Arteza, and today we are doing a studio vlog. I don't know what this is. I'll be honest. But anyways, tomorrow's my birthday. It's May 31st. And so every year, normally for my birthday, I go somewhere by myself, even if it's for the weekend or for the day. Sometimes I may have friends with me, but for the most part, I usually try to be by myself just to kind of clear my mind. And even though I'm usually in the house by myself often anyways, to me, actually going somewhere else, it makes a difference. And the thing about it is that I have been feeling kind of blah, just with everything. Just, you know, if you watch my videos, then you know that I have moved, and as far as my workspace and my art, I've kind of been feeling like stuck and unmotivated and just very blah. And so I decided I'm gonna go ahead and take this here, head over towards the beach. I'm kind of upset because it's actually a cloudy day today, and normally it isn't because it's Memorial Day weekend. Normally it's nice and sunny, but it's a cloudy day today. But either way, I'm just gonna go only for the night towards the beach, and hopefully I'll be able to just relax and unwind. And I'm gonna be bringing my sketchbooks and my paint markers and my coloring pencils, and just kind of actually sit down and relax and not have to worry about anything, because here in the house is usually I'm working on something artsy, and it's, oh, I gotta go do the dishes, or I gotta go sweep the floor, or the dog, or this or that, and so I just kind of want to go somewhere where I can kind of just woosah. And so I'll just go ahead and record along the way a little bit, and I'll show you my weekend or my day. But I did want to go ahead and do a quick little unboxing of this RedBubble package that I received, and I want to go ahead and do it now because I'm going to be using it. So I have not ordered, there's zipper pouches, and so I decided to go ahead and order some, so like that I can have some pouches for my paint markers and all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So here I got a smaller one, and I got this with my color pencils in mind. They're not expensive pencils, so I'm not too concerned about them being in a pouch or breaking. And this is my Dogwood design with the Aegean Teal, and I'm kind of excited. So it was just basically a sketch that I did so in ink, and I used it for some of my stickers, and this one I decided to go ahead and put it in a pouch. So I'm excited. It's got the gold zipper. I can't wait. And then this one, I got a larger one for my paint markers. And I got my newest design up here, which is the mango. And if you've seen my RedBubble sticker video, then you've seen this design already. And so I got my little mangoes, and I think it's super cute. I told myself, I don't know if I've said this in one of my videos before, but I told myself that instead of me buying just random things at the store, you know, pouches or whatever, that I was really gonna make it a mission of mine to purchase my own designs, because really I think that you need to be your biggest supporter. And on top of that is, you know, is marketing that you don't really think about, not because too many people is gonna see my pouches, but I know for my totes and even my mask, when I wear them out, I always get compliments, and that's always a chance or an opportunity for me to say, hey, well, you know, I designed this, and here's the information. And so it's always good marketing. You always got to try to kind of think about that a little bit. I also have my postcards, which these postcards, I haven't done an intro yet, but I am gonna be opening or starting my Patreon for some of my real-time paintings and some of my behind the scenes for some of the paintings that I can't quite put in my social media or even here on YouTube because some contain nudity and or mature content, and although I think it's just artistic content, obviously it still gets censored. So at some point in the future, I'll be over in Patreon, and one of the rewards would be the postcards. So far I just went ahead and ordered the postcards of paintings that I have, and of course you will start seeing some of the paintings that I realize on Patreon also on these postcards. And so one of the rewards is the monthly postcard. So I got my sunflower, my sailboat, and these are from RedBubble. My Oshun, which, fun fact, I call her Oshun because that's the representation that she was doing, but it is actually Desiree Gatzel, which one of the bachata dancers, and she had made, or she had taken a photograph when she was pregnant with this outfit. And of course, if you know anything about Orichas, then you know that Oshun is the goddess of fertility as well as, you know, sensuality and other things. But her color is yellow, and so when she did this representation, obviously her being a dancer, I just fell in love with it, and I went ahead and created a painting from it and sent it to her because it wasn't meant to be printed. I just really felt inspired by it. I really fell in love with her picture, and she's always one of my favorite dancers, and so I just went ahead, painted it, and sent it to her as a gift. So hopefully she don't mind that I printed it because I just think she's absolutely beautiful. And my salsero is up here, but with a different color background. Normally it's in red. This time I chose a yellow. Of course, my niña and el morro. This is one of the very popular images that I have. My calla lilies. So this one is actually my mother's favorite flower, and I painted this a long time ago. The actual background for the real painting is gold, but gold doesn't translate too well in my opinion when it comes to prints, and so I went ahead and chose an ochre behind it. What else do I have up here? So I'm like I said, I'm excited because I have a couple of them printed out, and I wanted to see how they looked. My caña, or my sugar cane, as well as my heartbroken painting is up there. Some of my flower doodles, a couple more flowers, and there goes that dogwood flower that I have on the zipper pouch. And so I'm super excited about these postcards. They're matte. I like matte, and I also, which I didn't know they did, I like the fact that in the back, you know, they have the stamp and all that stuff, but they also go ahead and put the title of the painting as well as the artist and the link to their RedBubble shop. So I didn't know that was included, and I actually really like that they do that. So again, my Patreon, that intro recording should be coming up soon. Maybe that's one of the things that I'll do this weekend. I don't know, but I am super excited. There'll be other rewards, but again, I'll explain all of that in my intro video that I have to stop procrastinating on and just do. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me. If you are new here, just go ahead and browse through some of my videos, and if you would like, please join me in this little birthday journey this weekend. Again, I'll try to record as much as I can or as much as I remember to. All right, guys, so I am on the road now. It is 11:38. I got some coffee with me, and normally I do this part before I start driving, but I don't know. I thought I was gonna make a Starbucks stop first, but then I forgot that I had coffee, so I'll leave that for later on down the road. So normally whenever I go on a road trip, And I guess I should do this for every time I drive. But either way, every time I get on the road, I always do a small little prayer. So let's just go ahead and join me if you want. If you're not, then just, whatever. But I want to make sure that I ask Jehovah to please keep me protected on this road trip, both on the road and in my destination. Keep all the negative vibes away from me, and of course have no harm come my way. I always want to make sure that I thank you, Jehovah, for everything that you have provided for me and for allowing me to take this trip in the first place. Thank you. Amen. So back to the video. I'm gonna start driving. It's gonna take about 3 hours to get to my destination, which is kind of odd for me because when I was living in Fayetteville, hour 20 minutes and I would be in Myrtle Beach like this, but I'm in Raleigh now and it's telling me 3 hours. So I'm like, what? I'm not used to that. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and get on the road. I will probably touch bases with you while on the highways. But you know what? Before I started getting ready today, I actually woke up very early, around 7 o'clock this morning, which to me is a little late, but for my regular work day, it's a little late. But I woke up early, and there were a couple of things around the house that I wanted to take care of before I even walked out. Plus, I wanted to spend some time with Goldo before I left because he is going to be alone tonight. So I also wanted to make sure I took care of some of the plants that I needed to plant. The cacti that I got from my mother, plus the Reina o Dama de Noche, which is the lady or the queen of the night. I have a couple of leaves that I wanted to propagate, and so I had to plant those. My plant babies, you don't understand, my plant babies keep me sane. Something about being able to work with the soil, and even afterwards, like once they're planted, I usually tend to kind of go outside or just visit my plants and see how they're doing, and I talk to them a little bit. Don't judge me. But if you want, I'm gonna go ahead and tune into that this morning so you can see me replanting and whatever, potting my cacti, and I'll talk a little bit about what I do and what I use. Not a big thing, but if you want to go ahead and skip that, I'll add the timestamp here somewhere on the screen for you to skip that portion if you're just not interested in that portion. Maybe you're just not a plant person. But see you later. All right, guys. So as I mentioned, I wanted to go ahead and include this clip because this was some prep work that I had to do before I left. And you probably have noticed that I can talk anybody's ears off. I mean, I talk a lot, but anyways, I wanted to take care of some new succulents and cacti that I got because they've been sitting there for a while now, just lightly on the soil. Because I didn't have the right kind of soil. I wanted to go get a mix specifically for succulents and cacti. And so I went ahead and repotted my aloe. I wanted this one a little bit more elevated. And I also wanted to make sure that I did it the right way. And the right way for me is I go ahead and prep the soil by moistening the soil first. And I do this with all of the plants. I always add water prior to planting the new baby in there. But also, I always keep one pot, the one that I just got this one from. I always keep one with just soil, and I keep it moistened, and it's the pot that I use for new babies or to propagate. And so I would use that one temporarily, and then I'll transfer them to their permanent homes. So again, I will add a timestamp below in the description if you want to go ahead and skip this part, even though I did cut it a lot. But I can go ahead and add that there. If not, well, just, hang out with me. I think what I realized here is that I wanted to take today, my birthday, to kind of meditate and find inspiration, inspiration that I need for my artwork. And my plants are very important. This is something that normally, even during lunch, I come home and I go outside with my plants and I check on them when I want to paint. It's just kind of how I start my day, by walking among my plants and talking to them and taking care of them. And it puts my mind at ease. And so even this portion here, it put me on the right mindset to start my day for my grounding and my meditation and my mental health. Alright guys, so we have about an hour and a half left to this trip, and I'm actually kind of excited, even though I really didn't look up anything of what I was going to do. Like I said, I just grabbed some of my art supplies, and I was hoping that it would be sunny, but obviously it's not, so that's why I'm leaving, or I left as late as I was, because if it would have been a sunny day, I would have left so much more earlier, just so I can take advantage. But it's supposed to be a sunny day tomorrow, so hopefully I get to wake up early and maybe watch the sunrise. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. But either way, I'm feeling excited just to kind of be on my own. So I'm starting to feel that excitement a little bit as we get closer. I am kind of looking forward to just Wusa. And it's funny because, I mentioned earlier that normally for my birthday I go out of town, and not every year is the same. Some years I'll go with a group of girls, or back in the days, not back in the days, but maybe 5 years ago, I used to go to like a dance festival. A couple of times I did go off by myself. Last year I didn't do anything because of COVID, so that kind of sucked. But the thing about it is that, to be completely 100% transparent, I tend to get very, very depressed around my birthday. I don't look at it as a woohoo. I tend to get very depressed around my birthday, simply because to me it's like another year of, I don't know why, I focus on the negative. Another year of things that I have not accomplished, and whether it's career-wise or art-wise or home-wise or relationship-wise. I think the relationship part kind of messes with me the most, because I never saw myself, if you would have asked me when I was younger, I never saw myself being single at 35. And because even though my mom and my biological father, they're not together, I did grow up with my mom and my stepdad, and they've been together for, how old, 25, 26, 20, they've been together for a while, okay? And so that's what I grew up with, and I always envisioned myself having a family life, right? And so I have a family life, but being married with my kids, and a lot of fond memories as a child were just going on road trips and weekend trips, and just us as a family, whether or even if it was just me and my dad, because my mom, she was going to school, but those were my fond memories, just getting on the road and just going. And I always envisioned that for myself and my family. And now, even though I do it sometimes with my kids, and now that they're older, I am looking forward to doing a lot more of those. It's me and the kids. and that always brings some form of anxiety for me, especially when they were little. Like I very seldom did it when, you know, with my son being a baby or a toddler, because to me that's a lot of stress. And now that they're older, I'm looking forward to being able to take those trips because it's a little bit less.
In 10 miles, take exit 13BA onto I-74 and US 74 toward Wilmington.
Sorry, a little less anxiety attached to it. But anyways, I do think it's very important to take the time, and even if you are married, to just go off on your own and have some time to reflect, especially if you are a creative. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I know myself as a creative, my mind is always going, it's always looking, it's always seeing a little more. You know, a regular scene is, you know, it's not a regular scene. It's not just trees. It's, ooh, how can I draw that? Or, ooh, imagine that in this, or whatever. You know, your mind is always going. But with life, career, and kids, and house, and pets, and everything, sometimes our creative juices kind of get blocked, you know, or I feel, at least that's how I feel. And so, because I have been feeling really blah lately, it is the reason why I chose to go ahead. You know what, Tanya?
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
Damn it, GPS. I said, you know, Tanya, just go on your birthday. You know, even if it's just go ahead and book the room. If you bring a friend, fine. If you go off by yourself, that's fine too. And that's the thing. I think that's the most important thing. You need to learn how to be okay to be by yourself. I struggle with that. I mean, I force myself to do it, but I struggle with it. It makes me sad. And I'm just kind of looking forward to this trip, and just hopefully I manage to be at peace and in a good spirit. So we'll see. Guys, so I finally made it, and I don't know if I've told you this before or not, but so I normally can't stand coming to Myrtle Beach. One, because it's very like touristic, so nothing against Myrtle Beach, but it's just very touristic. And two, I normally don't come this way for my birthday, because my birthday obviously usually falls on Memorial Day weekend, which is bike week. And again, nothing against bikers, but it's just too much noise, too much traffic, just too much stuff. But anyways, I made it. So let me go ahead and flip this camera around so you can see where I'm gonna be at. Oh, I can't flip this around. What's up with this? All right, so very simple. Nice big bed. I do have an oceanfront view. Only thing I don't like is that I wish I was higher up, because so far I can see everyone in the pool. Like, look, too close for my comfort. But I will be looking forward to listening to the ocean waves tonight. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and just take a walk towards the water, just for the heck of it. It's too cold, but yeah. Guys, do you see that sky? Ooh, look at those clouds. They are beautiful. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. All right, guys. So let me tell you how I messed up. And it's something so simple, but I got all my art stuff, right? I grabbed some pencils because I didn't know what I did with my pencil pouch. And of course, no sharpener. So, I mean, it's not that big a deal, but still. I think I have a red pencil somewhere around here. I don't know, but I messed up. And so let me just tell you, kind of give you a heads up. not a heads up, a little update. So I did go over to the beach, and they have a pool bar, a poolside bar. And so I got me a couple drinks there, and they have a grill here on site, a bar and grill or whatever. And I mean, I was kind of upset that they have room service, because that's really kind of what I wanted to do. I don't really like to be around, well, it's not that I don't like being around people, I just don't want to be around too many people right now. But anyways, so I went and got me some food to go. It was alright. And then I went to the beach. It's cold. It's freaking cold. Like, I'm not happy with that, but I did some grounding, put my, soaked my feet in the water, and now I am back in the room, looking forward to put something on the TV. And I got some coffee making right now, because I kind of just want the warmth and comfy for my coffee. And then after that, I'll probably have some wine, so then I can just really relax for the night and doodle and sketch and paint. And my super dandy pillow setup that I have going on here. Don't judge me. But anywho, so listen guys, I am so bad at buying all of these art supplies, and of different mediums, by the way, and never using them. Now, let me just say, I have used many different kinds of mediums throughout my life, but acrylic has always been my favorite. And so I told myself that I really need to start using all of these art supplies that I have bought. I did not bring my alcohol markers on this trip. But those are something else that I have on my list that I have to use them, because I actually have some at home that I've had since forever. But today I have my watercolor pencils from Arteza, which I've never tried. So I like how they feel. Like, they're so heavy. I love how they feel. But anyways, I got these, as well as some brushes, Now, let me tell you, these are actually from the dollar store. And for some reason, that amazes me so much, because, like, the Dollar Tree really be stepping their game up sometimes. Like, they just have things that you don't expect for them to have. Like, I notice now they have, like, Cricut tools and vinyl. And I'm like, what? But yeah, so they had these, and I'm gonna go ahead and use them, because, well, why not? Then I also have excuse me, I'm sorry, these Soho Urban Artist color pencils. Now, I've never used these before, and I bought these at Jerry's Artorama in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I don't know if it's a store brand. Like, I assumed it was a store brand, but this thing right here says in cooperation with Krita Color of Austria, one of the world's oldest and most respected pencil manufacturers. So I don't know, but I did swatch like one or two of the pencils. And I'm sorry if you hear the people in the hallway, but I did swatch one of the two pencils in the store, and they look really vibrant. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and buy these right now. So, jeez, don't mind me. So, look at that. So we'll hopefully use some of these. Whoop, whoop. And then, of course, I have my super dandy POSCA paint markers, because, well, these are my favorite and I love them. So I need more. So let's see what I create. Good morning. It's my birthday, and I'm out here catching the sunrise. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me on my little birthday getaway. And I'll leave you guys here with the rest of the sunrise view. I hope you enjoy. And again, thank you so much for taking this journey with me.